Okay, now we are going to conclude this project by working on the design. What I mean by that is that we are going to insert some static sources, static files, CSS files, to our templates. As you can see, until now we were working just on HTML, so let's just create static files in order to see how we can make these static files dynamic. So the first thing that I'm going to do is that I need to start from the main app. This is the main app, and here I'm going to create a new folder called static. Inside of it, I will create another folder called assets, and finally, inside the assets, I will have style.css. Okay, now let's write something. So let's say that the body is a font family that is Century Gothic, and let's say that the color is, let us choose from here, it's a brown, fine. Let's add, for example, that an hyperlink has a color of aqua, while the background color is, let's choose, for example, blue violet, and I think this is enough in general. Let's add something else, that is h2. What do we need for h2? Let's work on the colors. I think this is the best thing, but let me just change the family. Okay, that's good. And the font weight is bold, and its color is red. Okay, so this is our style.css. Well, generally, what you will do is to go here and you will import, for example, the file that is the static file. But this is not the case. This is like a non-dynamic way, manual way. To make it dynamic, we need to specify something that we call static files. In order to do that, we are going to configure static files first on the settings.py. Okay? So here in the part of static files, we have static underscore URL, and we need to add some additional attributes or constants. So let's start first by saying that the static root, which is the root for the static files, is os. Oh, sorry, we need to import os dot path dot join of what, of the base directory with static. Okay, and we are going to say as well that static underscore static files underscore directories, it's the list where we can specify all the directories for static files, and in this case it's just only single one. That is what we have created so far, and it is base dir, comma, and now my underscore university slash static. Here we go. Okay, save. Now, this is the most important part, is to run something we call collect static. So to do that, python manage.py collect static. And as you can see, the program created to us here a static file where we have static files for the admin page, so we can deal with that later in order to customize the admin page. And we have here our code. Perfect. So this is going to be the thing that it affects the pages. Let's apply it to the main page. So in order to apply it to the main page, we need to call it. So now I will say link href equal, and we close it. And here I need to locate the path. So since we configured our static files, now there is no need anymore to just to locate where is the static. It is something automatic. We just need to say it's assets dot slash css, and that's it. That's it. And I think sometimes they use rel equal to style sheet. Okay. Let's think and let's see if everything is okay. Run server. Okay, so now one last thing is we need to do something very important, is that whenever you use static files in any template, we need to load static. That's it. Now let's check everything. Okay, so let me make sure everything is okay for the home page. Open. Okay, we are here. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We have our static files work properly inside this template. And now what I want to tell you is that in more advanced project, you will not, like inside each template, you will import the link, but you will create, as we have learned in the previous project, the tennis project, that we have a base.html file where using it we can extend it in other templates. We can do the same here. So for simplicity, let's try it. So I'm going to on this level create a new file and call it base.html, and I will just do that and just say block content and the block without using anything or adding anything. The reason is just I want to specify this one here as well. We need to block static for sure, so whenever there is static files we need to use that one. Okay, perfect. Now let's extend it just on this one in order to make sure that everything's okay. Always the extending is the first one, so extends base.html, save. I removed the link, so now there is no link for the static file. It will extend it from the base.html. Save and refresh. Oops, we have an error. That is base.html. Sorry, yeah, we forgot something very important. That is block content and finally and block. Save again, refresh. Here we go. Now let's do the same. So I'm going to copy these 3 lines and go to, for example, to here, paste them here, and then at the bottom say and block. Save and say /courses. Okay, and block is without a space. Let's refresh again, and amazing. Now you can see, because we specified that in the body the font family should be that we specified in the CSS file that h2 should be courier a new font, so it is applied automatically to any h2. And here we can find everything we did. Thank you so much.